This is Namrata from Semstar Public School, and now we are going to discuss the exercise of chapter 7 that is given in your book. And the first one is answer these questions or answer the following questions. So here the question number 1 is, what is an igloo? Where is it found? See, basically we have done with the revision of this chapter by the explanation from the book. Now it is time to revise all the book exercise given in your book. Why it is important? Because there are some selected questions that has to be done. Okay. So here we are going to discuss these question and answers. After that we will discuss the fill in the blanks and multiple choice question that is given in your book. One more thing, in this chapter, one thing extra has been given, that is Gram Panchayat or the Nagar Panchayat. So we have to discuss that one also. So let's discuss the question and answer. First question is, what is an igloo and where it is found? So igloos are the houses made with ice, and they are found in the polar regions where the the inner walls of the house is covered with the animal skin, and their animal skin work as an insulator so that the outside temperature is very lower and the inner temperature is higher than the outside. Now we are going to discuss the question number 3, that is, what are tents or yurts? See, these are the temporary houses made by the people who used to travel from one place to another. Nowadays you can see that army or the forces are also using these yurts or tents so that they can stay in any particular place for a short time of period. Here you can see the question number, next question is asking about the kacha houses. So what are the kacha houses? See, this is the picture of kacha house. This is a temporary house, you can say, but people have used this house as a permanent house. And here you can see the vegetation is used to make this kacha house, like the straws, wood, stone, mud. These are the materials used to made up of a kacha house. Next question is, briefly describe the traditional dress of Bhutan and Russia. So here in this picture you can see the traditional dress of Bhutan, and in this picture you can see the man is wearing a traditional dress of Bhutan that is called Gho. In this dress the sleeves are very long and the vest of the dress is okay. Here this is the dress of Russia, especially worn by the ladies. And when it is very an auspicious occasion, then ladies are wearing this dress as a traditional dress, and they are wearing this on their folk dress. Okay. Next question is, here the next question is asking, what are the sources of raw material to make a cloth? So here in this picture we can see the cotton. These are the cotton seeds which are having cotton on them. They are used as a raw source of making clothes, and by this we are making cotton clothes. It is a good absorbent of water. Here in the next picture you can see these are the woolen threads or the woolen yarns, and these are they are obtained from the sheep or the goats or a camel, and these are used to make warm clothes or woolen clothes that they are fit to wear in winters, because they are working as an insulator, and our body temperature is maintained by these woolen clothes. So here we have discussed all the question and answers. Thank you. See, in the beginning we have discussed all the question and answers. Okay, so let's discuss fill in the blanks. See here in this video you can see I am showing you the video of fill in the blanks. See what the first one is asking. A dash. Here I have written, but it has to be a dash. A dash house is seen in flood prone zone. We have discussed that flood prone zone are what area? Where the flood can come anytime, or these area where the flood is most prone. So here it will be stilt house. What is the meaning of stilt house? See, these are the houses that are made on sticks or the bamboo sticks, so that the house could not be affected because of the flood. Okay. Next one is thatched houses are an eco-friendly and low-cost housing option. Why they are calling them eco-friendly and low-cost housing? Because they are made of the vegetation available near them. So they are using those material like straw, wood, mud, and they don't need to spend a lot of money for purchasing them because they are available free of cost. Something has to be purchased, so they can purchase in very low cost. That is why they are called low cost houses. Let's go to the third one. They are asking dash or dash. See, I have written all the options, but in your book it must be, I'm sure it is blank. So here yurt or tent, because they are the temporary houses, it is written here. Why the tents or yurts are temporary houses? Because they are made when they are needed, and those people who are used to move from one place to another, like shepherds, they have to move for grazing of their animals, so they are making this kind of house. And nowadays military, army, or the policemen, or when it is something like a camping, then also these kind of houses are made. Next one is architects are responsible for designing large concrete buildings. Yes, because architects are the engineers who designed the blueprint of a house, and they are giving ideas time to time for the concrete buildings. Okay. Next one is houseboats are boats which have been converted into houses with all the essential amenities. What is amenities? Amenities means the features that improve a place. So these are the features that improve the houseboats, or the boats that has been converted into houseboats, and they are beautifully decorated by the people for earning money by tourists. See, here we have discussed point number A, that is answer these questions, and point number B, fill in the blanks. Now here is an activity I have explained in the first video when we were discussing this chapter. See, you can see here there is a boy and a girl, and they are made by using ice cream sticks and some piece of cloth. So you have to perform this activity and submit the pictures, because your assessment 1 marks are also based on this activity. So it is very important. What you have to do in this, you have to take small pieces of fabric of different colors and ice cream sticks, scissor and glue. By using the scissor, you can cut the clothes, and you have to show your creativity to improvising the clothing of these boy and girl. So cut the fabric in the shape of various dresses you want to worn to this miniature, and you can make more than 2 of the costumes that is worn in India. Like you can prepare a Bengali sari to a doll, or you can drape a sari on a doll that you are having, and you have to send the pictures, and you have to paste it on them what the dresses of the pieces of the cloth you wanted to drape around this ice cream stick. Okay, and when you have been done, when you will be done with this, now what you have to do, you have to paste all these things in your scrapbook, and you have to send me all the pictures, so you can create your own collection of stick dolls. It is very important to make your own stick dolls. See, these are the stick dolls. Okay, now go to page number 54. There are multiple choice question. See, these are in the form of OMR sheet here. These are the circles that you have to fill with your pencil, and whatever option you are selecting for question number 1, 2, 3 or 4, you have to darken it with a pencil. So let's talk about this. First one is, in the hilly areas, houses have dash roofs. So what kind of houses are having? Sorry. In the hilly areas, what kind of roofs are found on the houses? So there are most chances for the snowfall. So they are having sloping roofs so that the ice can fall down. Second one is, igloos are found in dash region. So igloos are made by ice. So basically, where is ice available, there only will be made igloos. So igloos are found in polar regions. Next one is, kimono is a traditional dash garment. Now you have to choose the option where the people are using kimono as their traditional dress, in China, India, Italy or Japan. So it is a Japanese traditional dress. Fourth one is, the Dal Lake of dash is famous for its houseboats. Of course, it is in Srinagar. So Dal Lake of Srinagar is famous for its houseboats. Okay, option number C. So now you have to encircle the answers here in this circle. Like question number 1, the answer is A. So darken this circle. See, I am using here pen, but you don't need to use a pen. Just use a pencil. Okay. For question number 2, your answer is D. So where you will darken the circle? See, these are the options A, B, C and D. So encircle it here. Okay. In every chapter or mostly you are having this kind of exercise. Question number 3, answer is option number D. So again you are going to circle or darken these circle. Okay. Question number 4, answer is option number C. So darken this circle. So these are the basically method to fill an OMR sheet. See, here we have done our multiple choice questions. Now let's talk about page number 55, that is local government. What is a local government? How an area is organized neatly and cleanly, and all amenities are provided by the government, that is the local government. So they are saying the Gram Panchayat is the local government for people living in villages, and in cities there are municipal corporations, and the big cities they are having municipal corporations. Okay, so local government like Gram Panchayat, it is found in villages. Municipal parties, they are in the small towns, and municipal corporations, they are in big cities. They are responsible for the cleanliness of the city. It is a unit of 7 to 15 members. See, these numbers are very important. So it is a unit of 7 to 15 members who are elected by the people of that particular area. And the Sarpanch or Gram Pradhan is the head of the Gram Panchayat, where people have elected these candidates as their leaders. So this is called the Sarpanch or the Gram Pradhan. They look after various needs of people. For example, the construction of buildings, roads and streets, hospitals and educational institutions. So for any area, the local government is responsible to develop these things. Here, yes, you can see here municipal corporations. Here you can see, yes, this lady is working as a Gram Pradhan or a Sarpanch. And here people are sitting, they are listening to her. They are organizing a meeting here. You can see. And one more thing here, you can see the look is showing, or the picture is showing you as a village picture. Now let's talk about municipal corporation. So a municipal corporation is a form of local government which usually looks after the administration of cities. Here, yes, you can see cities, towns and townships. It takes care of matters like supply of electricity and water and construction of roads and hospitals. Gram Panchayat is responsible for making buildings, roads and street and hospitals and educational institutions in a village. But municipal corporation is responsible for making these or supply these services in a city, town or township. Okay. Here you can see in this picture a hole is made in the road. So these are the workers who are filling or repairing the road. See, here it is written also, municipal workers repairing damaged roads. In next picture you can see people, boys are playing in a garden. So no, they are not boys, they are the workers. So workers of the municipal corporation maintaining a park. Obviously parks are in cities. Here you can see this is the school, and here municipal corporation workers are painting this school. So they are actually maintaining a school. So a school built and maintained by a municipal corporation. So here we have discussed about the local government. It is very important for discussion. So we will discuss we will revise next chapter in the next video, and it is very important to read your book thoroughly so that you can answer each and every question that has been asked in your exam or is going to be asked. Okay, thank you.